Good afternoon, everybody. Just wishing you all a great weekend. Chris here in Hull, the Yorkshire Scouser. Come on in, please. Welcome to my channel. This actually broadcast I'm doing now is a proper introduction to how I did become a YouTuber. Excuse me. I'll tell you about myself, a short biography. Oh, what boy. I had a life-changing event in July of 2023 where I had something happen in my car. I don't drive anymore. I have a lifelong condition affected by it, and basically I have medication that controls it, so it controls me. But I do get fatigued, but I do find to manage with that. The reason I got involved with YouTube was through a guy called Kevin. His channel is KC Imageworks, which I recommend that you click, share and subscribe to. He's featured me on that a couple of times. One was KC Imageworks Entertaining and Feeding the Homeless. That was the 16th of September 24, so that's worth a watch because you'll see the other side of me on that one as well. You'll see a lot of people in the big life. The reason I got involved was I'm a huge Liverpool fan. Now, not everybody view will like that, but I'm Man United fans in here, but it doesn't where you come from, because one thing we have in life is one common cause, and that's helping people worse off than us who don't have a roof on the head. So this is how I got involved. I was watching Kev's videos. He was filming the Anfield extension there, so Annie Road's completed now. He did filming the Everton ground, which is going on leaps and bounds. And then I saw a video with him in the big life in Liverpool, and he was entertaining the wonderful Brian Phillips, who has changed his life around. If you go on there, he'll tell you his story. He was addicted and homeless, slept in a doorway in Old Hall Street for years and years, but outside of Inmelia Hotel. Well, that gentleman changed his life around. And then Kevin was speaking to other people, and I thought, oh my gosh, these people are great. And I was just so inspired. I had to network. I've got to get myself across to Liverpool. And that was sort of last November in 2023. And then 4 months after that, I came across in the March to the big life for the first time. Met Brian. We're absolute great friends. Met everybody else, and well, the Liverpudlians are my second family. I mean, I've been going there since 1978 to the Grand National, which I'm quite lucky on. I was lucky to meet Red Rum, go behind him on the course. That was when Lucius won it at 9-1. But anyway, I didn't start coming back to the city regularly till 2019. I started coming regularly. I went on a tour there. I was lucky to go on the opening day of the Jürgens Bar, which I believe is now changed. So that's it. So I've always been in love with the city. As you can see, I've got the Liver building here. Went on a tour there in July, and they gave me complimentary admission. See, one thing I've always found about Scousers, they're so generous. Now I understand why it's just been voted the most generous city in the UK. So take your hats off, guys. So proud of you all. So yeah, did that, come back. I pray my own way across because I like helping the homeless. I mean, we have the same situation in Hull, but it is nowhere near the level that it is in Liverpool. So basically, I've come over that many times. You probably noticed I might have inherited part of the accent. Quite proud of that. And then I was out on the streets helping. And there's a gentleman called Yorkie. Everybody knows him. You're usually seen in Matthew Street. He's from my neck of the woods, from Doncaster originally. And he basically said, Yorkie, I'm Yorkie. I said, you're like, you sound like a Scouser. You're the Yorkshire Scouser. And it kind of went around and it stuck. Now, for anybody who doesn't know me, there are people who do know me, I grew up as an entertainer. So from the age of 8, I started doing magic. I grew up in the theatre, used to do little movies. I've worked in St John Ambulance. I've done a full bio on the on everything about myself. So I have done acting over the years. I've just found a flair though, since I've been working to put my lifelong talents to some good use to benefit others. So I love entertaining people, and I don't ask for anything back because that's me. I enjoy getting out there, meeting people. So YouTube for me is the perfect thing for me to do. I can't just see myself doing anything else. That gives me a chance to showcase who I am. Now, not everybody's going to like me. I don't expect that, you know. But I've got a good background. Got a lot of things I've done. I've got a long CV. It's probably as big as my body, but there's lots of stuff I haven't done. So this is all a learning curve for me. But yeah, I'll continue to do what I do. I got invited to the Kavanagh's in November. That was with Tony Blaney, another lovely guy. Then I started getting involved with the Rainbow Toffees. I saw Paul Hessian getting interviewed on Kev's channel, and he's in the LGBT community, and I like the work he did. And I might be a huge, long life Liverpool fan, but I loved what he did, and I thought it doesn't matter if he's an Evertonian, we will work together for the good of the city. And you know, they're best friends I've got. It's great, and I just love the whole family there, and I shall continue to come. And I don't know what happened after this, but my videos got spotted, and I think a couple of guys came on my Facebook, and one thing's had led to another. And then I got an opportunity to be in a movie, which is just filmed by Mark Holland. I'd just like to give Mark Holland a shout out there. He's the producer and director of that movie. It's going to be Boss. That's due for release in August of this year. So I'm not going to say too much about it, but because what it is, there's going to be a premiere coming up. I'm looking forward to inviting that. I've got a couple of guests invited. Yourself, Paul Hessian, and my good lady friend, Catherine Doyle, who does a lot of work for the homeless. She's been in the situation herself. She's been featured on ITV and BBC. She had her story. She does a lot for the Hep C Trust and lots of other things. But that will be up to Catherine to tell you that, because that's her story. She's lived it. I haven't. So it's not not right for me to say anything about that. So leave that for you, Catherine. In fact, you might want to come on here one day. You can want to go over to Liverpool and meet up. No, not a problem at all. I've got lots in the pipeline. National Scouser Day, I believe, the 20th of February. So I'll be coming over to interview Paul, and hopefully Beverly Mediumship. She's like a psychic and tarot reader. I have that gift myself a little bit. I have premonition stuff, but I do paranormal stuff as well. So this channel, you're going to see a bits and bobs. I like to put unpredictability on. But I just think that way people are going to enjoy it, because some YouTubers put on the same thing, and I'm not saying they aren't good YouTubers, but I think it's become monotonous. You see, watching Kevin, you've inspired me, because you are the same. You just go out and do whatever it is. You do it as it is, say it as it is, and to me, that is how YouTube should be done, because people love it. And it's the same with Billy Moore, his podcast. The way he does it as it is, and it's great. And that's how I like to see life for what it is, showcasing real life. Now, I'm going to say is to anybody watching this channel who has not been over to Liverpool, go there, because you haven't lived until you've been to that city. Trust me. I mean, I've been 7 times last year, and I've been this year, going this year soon, back to doing the filming with Mark and the crew. But yeah, you haven't lived till you've been. But one thing, a message I will put out there, is when you do go across, you see any homeless people around their tents and everything, please give them something to eat, give them a drink, give them a Greg's card. We never ever give them money, because there could be people trying to steal off and use that community like that. Another one thing I want to highlight out there, I'm not going to be wrong when I say this, because you've got to be careful how you say things, but there are people that aren't homeless that pretend they are. Now, if you watch Kev's channel and that, he's got some features on that. Take a look at that, because that's his sort of forte, really. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. I go out and do what I can when I can. I was in York yesterday. That was the 3rd of January. 2025. I'm interviewed Tom Gibson. I'm just doing with the phone trying to upload that, but it's taking its time. It's a 40-minute interview. Still uploading. It's going to be good. It's a history. It's called a Viking York Viking artifacts talk and demonstrations. The title of it, and then subtitles with Tom Gibson. He's an absolute legend. He's invited me across again to do another talk on the weaponry, to go more in depth. And on April the 12th, if anybody wants to come across to York for the Sheriff's Army Day, it's an annual event. It's Saturday the 12th of April. It starts at 12 noon. I'm going to book myself a room for the 11th and stay over, because I'm going to set myself up for a challenge. There's a 3 stone of armour that you wear, and you become one of the Sheriff's Army. So I've been invited to do that, because on one side of my family, which is Laundersborough, the village near Shipton Thorpe, it basically, they used to own all the land across to Market Wheaton, but one of my other ancestors, going back to the Middle Ages, was a knight for one of the kings at the time in York, and he was honoured and given the freedom of the city. So that's something I'll be given in time, because of the ancestral bloodline. But it's just great to be involved with it. Civics, that's what makes life great. Our heritage is absolutely pivotal to who we are today, So yeah, that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed watching the channel today. So far up to now, a lot of my content's been bits and bobs, shorts. We'll get better with it. I'd like to thank Kevin for guiding with the editing and the cutting and like that. So it won't be great. I will get there, because Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? So yeah, and that's it. And I've just had 1.4k views since I started this just before Christmas, and it was 23rd of December, and I'm astonished by that. So what I do want to say is thank you to all those who've watched. But views might be okay. Now, around viewers, about 30% subscribe. The subscribers is what I need, because if I'm going to build this up, I want to be able to do something, because I can start converting to help people on the streets, because that will help me get myself away across with the work that I do. And this is what YouTubers like myself and Kevin do. We go out there because we like to help people. Because I've nothing else I can do, so this is how I'm utilising my time and enjoying it. So I'll go to Leeds, York. I'll be going to Whitby in March, 1st to the 3rd. My good friend of mine, Eddie Adams, I'll give you a shout out. He's paying for it for me. We're staying in the Royal Hotel, but I'm taking him on a little tour of what's happened, with experiences I've got. I've got photographs, I've got apparitions, I've lived in haunted hotels, stayed in. I've stayed in the Adelphi. I'll do another talk on it another time about an experience that I had in there. And so looking forward to this, because I don't think he's quite into it like I am. I'm kind of used to things happening to me. So to me, the dead cat ate people. So it's something I'm not kind of afraid of. And it's Beverley mediumship. They'll know where I'm coming from. Some people are just like that. And yeah, so I'll be taking him around to certain places and introducing him to my friend there who does the ghost walk. So it's just great to get out and about, because you meet people. Like I was in York yesterday, I did a cafe vlog, and then I edited it across, but one of the ladies who was with this other lady didn't want to be in it, so I clipped it out. The other lady loved it, she was waving. Anyway, the other lady who actually didn't want to be in it, as they were leaving, both came up to me and I said, "Oh, what's the name of your channel?" So I said, "Oh yeah, there you are." So anyway, they're going to watch it, so it's fantastic. So people want to do things, but if you do things right and you respect them, then they come back to you. I didn't expect that. So yeah, that's it really. And that brings it to a close. Anything else I will bring in, and I've still got all my equipment to get. So I can do all the most of the outside broadcasts and extra microphones, because I would like to do interviews, and obviously I've got more coming up, and I'm hopefully going over to Cumbria, to Carlisle, to meet a very good friend of mine who was a veteran like myself. I was in volunteers, he was regular, He's had PTSD, he works for himself now. I won't say his name yet, but we grew up together. So I've been in touch with him today. So yeah, lots and lots to come. It might be a couple of times a week, it might be once a week, once a fortnight. Depends how I am in myself. Yeah, but this is me. This is Chris, the Yorkshire Scouser. So please share, subscribe, tell all your friends about it, because you know I just want to grow and grow and grow and help everybody else. And ideally, if I need help, I'm never afraid to ask for it. One other thing I'd say in life is never be afraid to ask anything, because you can only get a yes or a no. So that's me, that's it guys. I am who I am, that's it, as it is. And all I'll say to is everybody who knows me, I'll give a shout out to all my colleagues at Clear Answer Call Centre. I worked there since 2019 for company there, Mind Companies. I don't think I'm allowed to say it on here because of broadcasting. They know who I am, and thank you for all your support. And please, you guys as well, you've all known me, there's 600 of you, because you've got no reasons not to subscribe to me. Do you know what I mean? So I've already got 23 subscribers. I've got 2 YouTubers who don't even know me who subscribe to my channel, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, you can't say no. And I'll mention my mate Sparky Brigham is a Manchester United fan. Great buddy though. Get onto my channel, mate. Get subscribing, get sharing. You're on the other side of the river. You can get that across Lincolnshire, mate. And just before I go, Liverpool, Manchester United tomorrow. Hopefully will go well. You can never tell. But it's the 5th. So all I'm going to say is 5 on the 5th. Which we don't know. But I'm hoping we're going to put 5 past you at our cauldron. That is Anfield. So yes, that's me, the Yorkshire Scouser. God bless everybody, and I'll see you in my next video.